Okay, let's get started. Again, my name is Prashant Kumar. I'm a CCIM. Today, we are going to talk about syndication, how we successfully make investor calls. We are here at Cashflow Champs. We are helping investors gain financial freedom through passive investments in real estate. Let me just give a disclaimer that I'm not an attorney or a financial advisor or a tax advisor or an accountant. I'm none of these. This webinar is for information purposes only. Please seek professional advice from appropriate personnel. Hopefully that makes sense. Just a little bit about myself. I am obviously married with 2 kids. I live here in Long Island. I'm managing partner at Cashflow Champs. I've been an IT consultant for more than 25 years. Our team portfolio is about 146 million. I am a co-host of Cashflow Champs Real Estate podcast. I love helping others. I love multifamily and assisted living, and I like to meditate basically regularly. So just a little bit about ourselves. If you want to connect with us, this is the leftmost QR code. You can schedule a call with us. We do have free underwriting sessions every Saturday at 4 p.m. And these are absolutely free, right? Feel free to connect with us. Go to cashflowchamps.com/underwrite or scan the middle QR code, take the screenshot. And if you want to join an inner circle that we have where students are doing deals with us, and we guarantee that they will do the deal within 6 months to a year time frame, please connect with us at cashflowchamps.com/coaching. Okay, let's get started. Today we will cover, where the leads are coming from for investors, right? Because it is a multifamily syndication. How we approach those investors, first call, and how do we do the second call, and what kind of emails do we send to our investors, and how does a landing page look like, right? So we work a lot, and we are on these things. And how do we maintain ongoing relationships with our investors on a regular basis? So very important pieces of knowledge nuggets for you guys. Hopefully they would be useful for you in your business. If you are a passive investor, obviously if you are a busy professional, we would like to talk to you and see how we can help you out. Okay, that's the primary reason we do these webinars. We want to educate you, and we want to bring value. We bring value to your business. Ken Singh is asking, is there any range of units of the price for underwriting session? We do underwrite as little as 40 units, and we underwrite as many as 500 units. So really speaking, there is no range. We can underwrite 4 units also, but we don't do that. That's not our business. But if you need some help, feel free to jump onto those underwriting sessions, and we can answer any of your questions about your underwriting deals, basically. So let's see for investors. When we have deals, we need investors also, right? So where do these leads come from? Who are these investors, right? In the beginning, they are your friends. They are your family, right? You are letting them know that, hey, listen, I do this business where we buy multifamily properties, and we are able to create so much returns for our investors I would love to tell you more about it. You're not trying to take money from anybody, but you are letting them know what you do, right? So you go. So these are organic leads. I mean, these are your first line of defense, so to say. First level of investors, your family and friends. Second is your networking events. Overall, the weekend boot camps, networking events once a quarter. You should, if you are in this business, you should definitely try to go to one of these networking events at least once a quarter. So 4 networking events, each networking event could bring you as many as 10, 15, 20 leads. And then it is up to you to follow up. Important thing is follow up. Important thing is not just to go there and feel good about that you attended something. Important thing is to talk to the investors on a very regular basis. So that is the organic lead, basically. You write blogs on your websites, right? You do social media postings, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok. So all this has to be done. In the syndication business, the marketing is a skill, right? You need to have your social presence. And it is not about you asking for money. It is about you telling the world what you are doing. And then, webinars, things what we are doing right now. We are having webinars. We share information, and you keep the leads warmed up. Basically, people know that what you are doing. You should be joining at least one mastermind where you can understand what others are doing. It's not just what you are doing. Have a podcast. Host a podcast or be hosted on a podcast. So these are different methods, regular meetups, host or attend, right? And then cold calling and establishing contact. You may be calling your friends. The best thing I do is, when I started, I created a video of myself and I sent it to everybody on my phone book about what I am doing. So rather than me calling them within 30, 40 seconds, I was able to create a video and I was able to text it. It took me an hour to text that video to everybody. And I got a lot of response from it. So these are organic leads, basically. Besides organic leads, if you have 5 or 6 C deals where you need only accredited investors, then you do paid advertising, for Facebook about the deal. You can do the paid advertising for your webinars, for your masterminds, for your podcast and stuff like that. But if you want to advertise your deal, you can do the paid advertising on Facebook or on LinkedIn or on Google. And we can connect you with resources if you need help in paid advertising or anything like that. We can connect you with the right resources. And we do that all the time. So this is about organic lead. A lead. Basically, the lead has come in. Now, how are you approaching your investor? Lead has come in. You have set up an appointment with them, right? And usually, what I say is the protocol that we follow is before the first call with the lead, I like to send them a small webinar, a 3 to 4 minute webinar via email or via text, so that they know about you, why you are talking to them, rather than you spending time with everybody. You send a small webinar about you, a Vimeo webinar or a YouTube link. Nowadays, with the technology, you can create one in half an hour, and that you can just send them the link, basically. So they look at the webinar, they know where you are coming from, so there are no surprises. So first call is about them. This is a first call, and I usually try to keep it for 15 minutes. In the beginning of the call, I would tell them that I have only 15 minutes for this call. I have other things after this. So there's no confusion of any sort, right? So you have sent them the webinar, you started the call, you told them that you have only 15 minutes, and you are asking them questions. Basically, you are trying to build rapport with them. And guys, if you have some suggestions, please feel free to share your suggestions. We would like to learn it from you also, right? It's not just we telling you what to do. You build rapport with the person whom you are talking to. You are trying to understand, asking the general questions regarding, experience in general investing, multifamily investing. You try to understand the pain points, what pain points they are having, how things are, how things are, what are the pain points these investors have? I mean, there are a lot of very busy professionals, attorneys, business owners, or doctors. For them, they don't understand how the deals are. So you have to kind of bring them, kind of tell them from the point of education and learn their pain points. And then towards the end of this call, you should say, listen, we are going to schedule a second call, and then we will discuss more. So this gives them a little bit of an idea of where you are, what do you do. At the same time, you have learned about them. Your time is also very valuable, so you don't want to be spending hours and hours in the beginning trying to make them understand. First call is 15 minutes. Schedule a second call, right? Towards the end to make sure that you have set up a second call. And after a couple of days, when you get to the second call, basically, based on the first thing that you do in the second call is you restate the investor's goal. You have taken their pain points. Now you're trying to solve them. Now you're trying to tell how can we help, or first tell them based on, based on what I heard from you, it sounds like that you do not have time, and we feel like maybe we can help you out, gain some returns on your money, passively. Would that be something that would be for your interest? And you take the conversation further. You tell them, listen, we do not have the deal right now, but when we do have a deal, they typically get filled up very quickly. Yes. So we want to make sure that you understand that this is just a introductory call, but when the deal comes in, you have to move. And if you decide to invest, you have to move faster. So, and then you ask them the question, would you be interested in being notified and joining our investor list? So you have kind of you have created the stage, you have communicated them their goals, you have communicated that, about the deal. When the deal comes in, it gets filled up. You have asked them the question, should we add you in our investor list? And you are telling them, if you come onto our investor list before we blast the list to the world, you get notified first, and you have the option to invest. So you are kind of communicating about yourself, and if you are, then you share your track record also. In the last so many years, you have done so many deals, and you can send them to your website if you have one. And then basically, if you are a new guy, you probably share the track record of your partner also. So I mean, so basically, some sort of track record has to be shared. And if you have a deal, obviously, and if you are working in general partner capacity, the deal should have the slide deck of the deal should have your picture also. So first call was very introductory call. Second call is where you are setting up the stage for them, telling them that there is a sense of urgency. They are still on the driver's seat. Nobody's asking them, nobody's forcing them to invest. But if they decide to invest, it should be done very quickly, because deal gets filled up fast. And obviously you share your track record, and your track record or your partner's track record with them and build the rapport with the investor. Hopefully this makes sense. This is how we approach. We have, we have multiple deals we raise all the time. It's a two to three calls, kind of process. Hopefully it is making sense to everybody. So basically, let me see if there are other questions here. Ken is asking, do you share your business card, etc., to new people or ask them to come to your website, fill the investor form? How is the meeting with brand new person and prospects? So what I discussed with you is exactly the process, Ken, is that on the website, when we have, we do all the marketing, right? All the organic marketing and all the paid marketing. So everything comes to our website. All the marketing comes into one call to action, is to get to the website and fill up the investor form. The investor form is present on the website, and basically, this is a brand new person. It goes into our database. We start sending them emails. We try to connect with them, and we try to set up an appointment with them. Sometimes we do have, if they really want to, talk to us, they can schedule an appointment with us directly. The first QR code which I showed you. So at the end of the day, investors fill up the form, and we set up appointment with them to talk to them. So Michael is saying, okay, he said, my name is Michael Freeman, sales director. We offer lending products. And okay, so this is Michael's marketing, basically. Michael, thank you so much for sharing. Bluebirdlending.com. So thank you, Michael. Appreciate it. So Ken is asking, do you allow advertising your company as partner to GPs if there is the possibility that we can work together? Ken, definitely, we can talk about it. You have my email ID, prashant@cashflowchamps.com. Feel free to send me an email, and I'll share my cell phone number also. You can text me as well. So basically, the next thing, once we have talked to the investors, and if we have deals, any email that is going to investors in a deal specific scenario. I'm not talking about the newsletters. I'm talking about the deal specific scenarios. Those emails should be coming from a personal email ID, right? They should be very simple emails, and there should be only one call to action. If it is a deal specific scenario, I can talk about marketing all day long, but I'm just talking about a scenario where it is a deal specific, where investors are getting a deal from you, right? So that email should come from a personal, whether your CRM should pretend as if it is you, and the email should come out from individual, like personal email, like me, Prashant. So email comes from Prashant@cashflowchamps.com, and there should be only one call to action, is to access the documents and sign up for the. There's no need for Facebook links. There's no need for LinkedIn link, TikTok link, and stuff like that. Simple email should go, and I will share the template, something like this. Thank you. If you were able to join us in Park Valley Home Apartments webinar, thank you for joining. If you were not able to make it, here is the replay, right? So I'm just sharing a sample email of, we did a webinar for a deal, and the second email, which is going back to the investors, is thanks for joining. If you joined, that's good. If not, here is the opportunity for you to access the replay. Basically, this is just one call to action, okay? And we talked a little bit about the deal also. Why do we love this deal? The area rents have increased by 49% in recent years. Strong employment submarket with high income employees. Fully renovated asset with little capital expenditure required. By the way, this is our live deal that we are working on. And these are the sample emails that we are sending to our investors. So we tell them, and this is a 506C deal, by the way, so it is okay for us to advertise it up openly, and we are doing that. Returns to our investors include about 7 to 10% preferred return, depending upon how much do they invest, with projected IRR of over 17%. We are planning to make quarterly distributions. So on the deal, we have a 3.5% loan. So we kind of mentioned good things about the deal. 3.5% loan for 9 years. This is going to make about 17 IRR. But look at the simplicity of the email. I mean, there's no graphics. There's no other CTA. Both the links take them to the same place. Tell me if it makes sense or not. Very, very simple. I mean, very simple email. So yeah, Michael, thank you so much. Yes, Michael, we will definitely connect with you. mfreeman@bluebirdcompanies.com. If your loan scenarios you would like us to take a look at it, yes, definitely we'll get in touch with you, Michael. Yeah, I mean, simplicity is better, right? I mean, if you put too much information, folks, then it becomes like you have 5 different call to actions. If you put Facebook links and the Google link and LinkedIn link, follow us and this and that, what's the use of all that? The purpose of your email should be that investors will come and investors should click on. So Ken is asking, I think number of units and location will be good to add. So when you click on this access to replay, it takes you to the landing page of the deal, right? That's where all the information is available. So right now it is just a teaser. Yes, it is intentional that we did not answer everything, did not put everything. I mean, I could write the whole paragraph. I could write 10 pages here about the deal, but we are not doing it intentionally, because those who are interested, they will click it. Those who are not interested, that's okay. But at the same time, you are telling them it's a great deal, and you are telling them a little bit about the deal. But then, they have to take an action to learn more about it. So, I mean, and the landing page, how should the landing page look like? I mean, we have a simple landing page like this. Park Valley Apartment Homes, projected 17% IRR with low 3.48% interest rate, loan to protect investors' downside. And here is the webinar video, and then gain access to the offering document. When you click on the gain access to the offering document, that's when you would really go to our portal, where you would see all the real specific information. But you have the opportunity to watch the video. This is a maybe 30 minutes video where we are talking about what are the good things about the deal and stuff like that. Tell me if it makes sense, guys. I mean, this is something that I'm sharing. Yes, Mike, thank you so much. I like the simplicity of the email. Gives them enough information. If they're interested, they can click on the link for additional information on the deal. By the way, I mean, yes, we do make mistakes. We do write longer emails, but I mean, these are the things that we are learning from pros, and we spend a lot of time and effort. And I'll just give you another link where, if you want to see this particular deal, you can see it, and maybe the link that I'm sharing right now is working or not working, because my marketing team was working on it as we speak. So I'm just gonna go back to the email like once. Simple email, right? From this email, you come to this landing page, and basically this landing page is a simple landing page. For this particular deal, we were working on it, and I'm just sharing the link. Maybe it is working right now, or maybe it is not, and I have to kind of see whether it is working or not. Give me 1 second. Let me scan it through my phone and see if it is working. That way, if it is working, yeah, here it is. This is working page. So you can click. So we were working on it while. So if you scan this QR code, you will get to this page. The page that I'm showing you here. So simplicity. I just wanted to share. Even though I'm kind of marketing my deal also, but I'm sharing what simple steps are we taking for getting investors' attention. So hopefully it makes sense to you guys, from sample email to a landing page, and the landing page is this, basically cashflowchamps.com/invest-now. And if you scan this, it will take you to our landing page as we speak. And maybe there are some kinks that they need to fix on this landing page, but it's a simple landing page. There's nothing substantial about it. It's a very simple 2 steps things. Portfolio apartment homes, projected IRR, video, and gain access to the offering document. Does it make sense? Share your thoughts in the chat, in the QA if you want. All right. So once you have the deal, you have investors in your deal, then your monthly communication with them is must, right? I mean, whether you write 2 lines or whether you write, 1 paragraph, timely progress report to send to these investors is really, really must, right? I mean, so we always do that. We have our distribution list for our deals. We communicate with investors on a monthly basis, and I just take pride in writing those emails. I just do 1 email a month, something link to the pictures Dropbox, or link to something, a video or something. So that doesn't have to be financial information. You can just talk about anything and everything about the property. And you share the bad news first, no sugarcoating, because you have to, if there is any bad news, you want to tell them and show up, be available. When I say show up, means if investor is calling you, making sure you respond to them. Do not shy away from them. So that's an important piece of this puzzle, is be there for investors, and have your communications straightened. If you can distribute monthly, do that, because it is an important piece. Distribution, if you can do quarterly, that's fine, or 6 monthly, that's fine too. But if you can do monthly, that would be the best way of doing business. So again, if you want to connect with us, take the screenshot of this page, schedule a call with us, join our underwriting sessions. If you want to know more and do the deals, and if you're a newbie, you want to get into this business, connect with us on our inner circle, cashflowchamps.com/coaching. We would love to have you. And there's a question here. I've been doing it for last 7 years. Thank you so much, Didi. Oh my God, I do not know why it took you so long. I apologize for that, but this webinar will go out. The recording will go out in a couple of days because you have already registered. Sorry to hear that it took you a long time. And Ken is asking, what are the challenges in the beginning? So the challenges in the beginning is you don't know what you don't know, right? Just like, if you are like a real beginner, if you do not know anything about real estate, and these are bigger numbers, right? It is not a $5,000, $10,000, or $100,000 investment business. It is a bigger business. Challenges are finding the deals. So what is this business about? This business is about two things, right? One is deals, and second is investors. We have to find the deals, how to find the deals, and we have to find investors, how to find investors, and how to keep them warm. So the challenges are both investors and deals. How do you go about it? I mean, that's a huge topic. I can talk about it all day long, but the best thing, if anybody is serious, hold somebody's hand, find a mentor, and hold their hand so tight that it cannot even leave you, because that takes you to the next level. So what is the ratio of potential leads turning into investors? For example, 100 leads to 10 investors. If you have 100 leads, 10 of them will talk to you, and out of those 10, 2 or 3 will invest with you. So the lead to investor ratio is actually 3 to 4 out of 100 leads, basically. I mean, this is I just didn't make it up. It is through the experience and through other syndicators, who, or other people who are doing this kind of business. It's out of 100 leads, you will have 3 to 4 investors, and it could be more, but it depends, but normally 3 to 4. So yeah, I mean, if you want to register for the next week webinar, feel free to register for next week webinar. This is the QR code. Take a copy of that, screenshot of that. And I would like to obviously invite you to join in our Park Valley home apartments that we have. And the 3 most important things about this Park Valley homes is that, our loan is very, very good, 3.5%. Loan on the property is very, very good. It is 3.5% for next 9 years, right? That's number 1. Number 2, property is already upgraded, right? 98% of the units are complete renovation has already taken place. And number 3, the rents are 200, 250 below market. So overall investor returns is about doubling the money in 5 years. So it is a cash flowing asset because it is 98% occupied. We just go in there, we buy the place. We are going to close it in next 4 to 6 weeks. Those who are interested to know more about it, please connect with us. You have the information here, cashflowchamps.com/invest now. And you want to talk to us, you can definitely schedule a call. My personal email ID is Prashant, PRASHANT @cashflowchamps.com. I would love to connect with you more, basically. So let's see, any questions? I can say, how much time do you take to bring the tenants to market? Does that create more vacancy as you with people? Do you want to pay? So basically, yes, in our underwriting, we increase our vacancy from 2% to even 15%. I do not think that there is a need to vacate because there's no need for eviction unless somebody doesn't really pay rent. But we increase the rent by increasing, at the lease term, right? It's not like you are just going to increase the rent in the middle of nowhere. That doesn't happen because there's a contract there. So leases, as the lease get renewed, at that time rents are increased. So, and there are people who leave, which we underwrite in our deal. We have underwritten for first year 15% vacancy, 15 to 18% vacancy. Even then, deal is making a lot of money. So, so that was Ken, and then Michael Freeman. Very good advice. Thank you. Good idea to think about considering rising taxes and insurance costs as well. Very nice, Michael. Thank you so much. Appreciate your time. And for now, that's all I have today. Any other questions, guys? Please feel free to ask any questions if you have. If not, we will, and again, I'm just going back to our property. What is the minimum? What is the maximum to start? What's the interest rate? So minimum, to start means if you want to invest in a deal, like in our deal, our minimum is typically 100,000. The interest rate on the deal is 3.48%. 3.48%. That's never in today's market. It's not heard of. There are deals people who are doing at 10%, 11% interest rate. It's a stabilized asset, which have 3.48% interest rate. DD, you are welcome to join in if you want to. And so Michael, this is a loan assumption, by the way. Okay, so this is not a new loan. So it should. It is a good deal overall. Our total raise is 11 million, and we are, it's a $32.3 million purchase. Our total raise is 11 million. We have a group, which is bringing 5 million, but overall, it's a good deal. It's a slam dunk deal for us. Thank you so much. I will look forward to talking to you, Michael. Again, thank you. And that's it for now. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate it very much. Thanks for your time. Hopefully, we were able to create some value for you. If you think we created some value for you, please feel free to visit us. Subscribe to our email sequence, or come to our underwriting sessions, or connect with us. We would love to talk to you more.